All right, everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of
Oh,
Talk
oh,
Sports.
oh,
God,
oh,
just love
oh.
saying it, just love hearing it. It's just like a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing in this world. We are back here. We got 1 week of MLB baseball in the books here. We're going to be reviewing the first week, everything with Yankees Mets. Going to dabble a little bit in football, basketball, hockey with the basketball and hockey seasons coming to a close here. Couple of opinions on NBA MVP. We had have a couple of storylines in the NFL with Fernando Mendoza's pro day. Um, his pro day,
Woo!
Jalen Hurts getting an ultimatum by the Eagles. Then we'll go with the Yankees, Mets, and we're going to have a good old time here today, folks. So we're going to
Oh,
start
yeah.
this off here with basketball, a trending topic right now. Luka Doncic
Oh,
suffered a grade 2 hamstring injury. Will miss the remainder of the regular season. Will miss rounds 1 and 2.
it's over.
If he is, yeah, it's over. If he is
Over.
healthy, if the Lakers make it to the conference finals, he'll be able to play. But obviously, I don't think anybody think that's going to happen.
Not a chance.
Yeah, not a chance. So Lakers are done. The Knicks did clinch a top 6 seed, so they're still kind of fighting for seeding a little bit.
Go Knicks.
Um,
Let's
I don't know
go.
what is the because you guys are Knicks fans and I'm not, and I'm watching the Nets do the perfect tankathon possible.
Boom! Cody Bellinger
Um,
home run. I just had to throw that out there.
Listen, I need 2 bases from Cody. I'll take it.
You just got 4. Pick them up, baby.
Love to see it. Yeah, I mean, for Knicks fans, I there isn't as much hype as this year as it was last year during the end of the regular season. Is there like a
No,
specific reason, or
Because they
because
suck.
they're surviving on pure Jalen Brunson willpower at this point.
yeah,
And
are they better this year or last year?
Well,
go ahead, Rich.
it's tough to say if they're better this year or last year. I mean, realistically, I think they're a very, very similar team. I think there's not as much hype because we know Jalen Brunson's that dude and he's good enough to get us to the playoffs. It's just what are we going to be when we get there?
I think the wild card is Cat. You know, if
I
you
agree.
get the inconsistent Cat that we've seen the whole season, then they might lose to the Pistons. In the second round or whatever.
Oh,
I don't know who they're going to
1,000%.
play. I mean, it's really like the wild cards are Cat and Bridges to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
those are the wild cards. If you get the potential that those guys can give you, when they're at the top of their game, they are very good players.
Yep.
They're just too inconsistent, and you can't win in the NBA with a squad like that.
I've seen a lot of Nick fan vitriol for Mikal Bridges this year. I have noticed that.
Oh yeah, no, with the fans are getting tired of him.
I agree.
And everything last year. Last year, I was like, this guy was not worth 900 first-round picks. Like, what the fuck were we
Nah,
thinking?
dude, when you give up, that
6.
package of picks for a player, like you need stardom.
Yeah,
You're never going to get an equivalent of production to what they gave up for.
Oh, you're not.
Never.
You're not.
Ever.
never. Not unless you had gotten like Giannis back in the trade, which
Exactly.
you already freaking blew it on Bridges, so now you're not getting anybody like him.
But I mean, also
Correct.
on the same token, I mean, you can also get Luka Doncic for a first round pick and
A bag of chips.
and a beater. So
Listen, I'll gladly.
Listen, I'm a fan of a team with poor ownership, so I know what that's like. But we still do manage to get some compensation back in these trades. So
Not-
very
not in Yeehaw land.
yeah. I guess
Listen,
not.
I'm very happy about the 6 first-round picks the Nets got.
Well,
So
I'm sure you are.
I would be too. Now they're not, they're not going to be high
They're not
picks,
going to
but
be
at least
top picks, but
you're going to get players there, to fill your roster out.
yeah,
well,
or you got assets to trade up if you want to
that's
trade
where
up.
really what it is. It's assets to trade. So
Well, maybe you guys could get Giannis.
they tried
Maybe.
to. They tried to 2 months
Yeah,
ago,
I'm sure they did.
and I
Mhm.
guarantee
Why
you.
wouldn't they?
I guarantee. Listen, I'm not guaranteeing anything because obviously there's a lot of Fugazi stuff going on with Giannis and Kalashi. Okay, but
Yeah, that was.
if there is a destination right now, I think the Nets are like the only one of the few teams that have the actual capital to give.
Yep.
So
Thanks
Yeah,
for our
absolutely.
sorry ass. Sorry. I mean, the GM did a great job, except for that one sorry ass decision, man. I mean that one decision could just
Bro,
tank the whole potential of the thing.
and it was literally a move to get a bunch of Villanova guys together.
yeah, it was just to make the Villanova Knicks.
Right. And then in the meantime, they couldn't keep what's his name, white boy.
DiVincenzo,
Yeah. So it's
who
like,
honestly was a huge piece for us off the
and
bench.
and I think he's a more productive player overall than Mikal Bridges is. I mean, I don't
Well,
know. Maybe that's
I'd argue
crazy.
I'd argue he's more of a team need. The Knicks don't have a bench. That's what's cost us the NBA Finals
Yeah.
before.
I'd rather be much weaker at that spot where Bridges plays at the 3,
And
2,
be
whatever.
stronger off the bench.
Yeah.
I agree.
So
Who do you think?
We'll see.
Who do you think is going to come out in the championship right now?
I think it's a crapshoot in the NBA right now.
I think the Spurs are going to win it all.
I think I like the Spurs this year.
I like the Spurs too.
I
Out of
don't think they're
the East,
sneaking
it's a
up on
crapshoot.
anybody.
Yeah, the East is very much a crapshoot. I like Detroit if they're fully healthy, believe it or not. I like Cleveland if they're healthy.
Don't sleep on Boston.
Yeah, I think Boston's
Don't sleep on Boston. Getting Tatum back right now, that's massive.
I agree, and
because he looks good. He looks really good.
Yeah, he looks good.
He's going crazy again.
My God, he can't wait to put the jacket back on and hug the NBA trophy one more time.
And text Kobe's number.
Do you believe in miracles? Or whatever. What was Kevin Garnett's thing?
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Yep.
Mr. Uncut Gems.
Oh,
no, you know what? Like, I don't know how anybody's going to be able to deal with a healthy Wemby in the playoffs and in the finals.
He's so nasty.
Yeah, it's actually unfair.
Yeah,
really when you think about it. I mean, the dude dunks basically standing on his tippy toes. So,
wild.
Yeah,
it's not fair.
Crazy. It's crazy, dude.
So who do you guys think wins NBA MVP?
Well, I guess SGA, right? I mean, that's what everybody's saying. Jokic should be the MVP. We were talking about this right before the show started.
Yeah, I agree. It should be Jokic, but it's probably going to be SGA.
I hate SGA.
Oh, listen, I echoed the same sentiments. I hate it too. I hate him.
I can't stand him.
You certainly can't argue to me that he's more valuable to his basketball team than Nikola Jokic. You just can't.
No,
you can't even really argue to me that he's more valuable than Wemby either.
No, actually, you're right. Right now, this year, I think Wemby's more valuable.
If you're gonna give me anybody to put up against Jokic and have it be a battle for MVP, like I'd rather put my vote towards Wemby than I would SGA.
Which, by the way, Jokic just shit all over Wemby about an hour ago. So
he's the better player.
Yeah, he's the better player. But if anybody's a close second, it's Wemby to me, not SGA.
I think Luka is probably higher up than SGA in my opinion. But Jokic is.
Jokic is a freak, bro. He's the best player of this generation.
Don't get me wrong. Luka's incredible. I just think this year, and really, like, you got to look at what SGA was doing, the numbers that he's been putting up, too. I mean, I'm not just going to be ignorant to that either. I mean, he's had a ridiculous year. I mean, I do agree that Luca probably overall just having him is more valuable on your squad than having SGA. But I think this year in totality, I think SGA has been pretty damn good.
Yeah, he's been really good.
I mean, Nikola Jokic became the second player ever to average a triple double for the season back to back, and he's a center,
I mean,
and
well,
he's leading the league. He will lead the league in rebounds a game and assists a game. First player ever to do that, by the way, and he won't even
That's
finish
insane.
third
so
in MVP voting.
Dan,
Yo,
31 points to 33 points, Luca. 6.5 assists to 8, Luca. 4.5 rebounds to 7.5 rebounds, Luca.
yeah,
It's all about record. It's all
yeah,
about team record too.
I get it. Like I said, if if we were just to put a team together right now, I would absolutely choose Luca.
Oh, all
I,
day.
I would absolutely choose Luca. But now, I mean, and I think the rules prohibit him from winning an award anyway, right?
Yeah,
For
60
Luca.
the
Well, yeah, well,
65 game rule.
everybody sat out fucking half the season anyway. So who's going to
Yeah.
be the MVP?
And honestly, like, dude, when you think about the Lakers right now, they're just nobody's really serious about the Lakers right now. You know,
Oh,
they
because LeBron's a clown.
I know.
He is such a clown. I can't
And
stand him, man.
it's unfortunate for Luca that he just has not had the support that he's needed anywhere. You know what I mean? He needs a team around him.
He
As good
does.
as he
Well,
is, he
don't
needs a
worry.
team around him.
Bronny James is about to pick that team up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he did beat his dad one on one, so there is that.
It's
My
just
God.
I can't. I hate the NBA. Holy hell. I can't because I mean Nikola Jokic should be winning his sixth MVP this year. His sixth. There's not been a
He
better
should.
player than him in basketball over the last 7 years. There just
And
hasn't.
even LeBron, who, you know, a lot of us think that he's a clown, and a lot of times he is a clown, even LeBron has said that. You know,
Yeah.
he's come out and said nobody's, you know, Luca is the best player alive. As long as he's breathing, he's the best player alive right now. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty definitive to me.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
in the basketball world knows that he's the best. He's just not going to win all the trophies.
Right.
Like,
Correct.
you know, like not this guy's not only a top 5 center ever. Like this is a top maybe 15 player ever. You know.
And by the way, LeBron also knows what it's like for that voter fatigue, right?
Oh yeah.
Because
of
there
course.
were plenty of years he was MVP that he didn't win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, so he probably feels you know, sympathy or empathy for Jokic because he's like, this dude's the best.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Durant says it all the time. He's like, Jokic is the best player in the world. Like,
It's not close.
Yeah, the players know it. And I'll give them that. You know, yeah, the NBA is not what it used to be, and it's kind of a joke and all that, and nobody really cares till the playoffs start. I mean, the players do still keep it real, man. I mean, they don't lie about anything going on. I mean, I don't know. That's just kind of the feel that I get, the vibe that I get.
yeah, they all pretty much like obviously you'll get your PR answers, but these guys don't bullshit each other. So,
No.
Not at all.
which is I guess a good thing to say. So yeah, NBA, a lot of stuff going on. NHL wrapping up. I know as of late the Rangers have been playing well, but they're going to miss the playoffs. Devils are going to miss the playoffs, but Dan's Islanders in the hunt, in the race.
Yeah, but they've been really pissing me off lately. So you know, they made a nice move to acquire who is it, Shen from the St. Louis Blues. He's a pretty nice player, but they just haven't been playing well as of late. I know they had a big one tonight. I don't know if they're winning or not, but they're in danger of falling out of the playoffs right now. So they have to hold that spot and at least make it. And if they don't, I don't know how it could be considered a successful season.
Dan, how my Pens doing?
Horrible.
Lately, they look good. I mean, they look really good lately. I don't know about the future, but I mean, Malkin's like making history every night, showing up, doing his thing, being the professional he has always been.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, Man, you talk about a dog in hockey, man.
He's a
Like,
dog.
but yeah, it's tough this year, man. There's just a lot of the NHL doesn't seem as top heavy as it has been in the last several years. I don't know. You get the feel of that too, Rich?
Yeah, no, it's definitely not top heavy.
Like, I don't expect the Florida Panthers to win this year. I don't expect the Oilers to win or the Tampa Bay Lightning to
No,
win. There's so much competition. I think the playoffs are going to be a lot of fun. Man, I'll really be upset if Islanders don't make it.
you're gonna get to the Stanley Cup Finals, and I think we're all gonna be looking at it at like a point of view where it's two teams that we didn't expect it to be at the beginning of the season.
I think this year could absolutely be that, which is what it's like, dude, just get in the
You know?
playoffs. Just get in the playoffs. The
Yeah,
Islanders, they
if
get
the Islanders
Sorokin.
get in, they absolutely have a chance.
Yeah,
A lot of
I feel like
injuries
just get
a
in.
lot of injuries in hockey too. So a lot of guys are hurt.
very
Me,
true.
my heart broke when I found out the news that Austin Matthews was done for the year.
Oof.
Oh yeah, no, I know. That
But
was
the Leafs
tough.
stink. They stink.
Yeah, not looking good right now.
No, but I knew it was the moment they let Mitch Marner go. It wasn't looking good.
Well, you could be the Rangers,
Yeah,
so
you
there
could
is
be the
that.
blue shirts who are fucking
Yep.
shit-tastic.
And they
Yeah,
are playing better, like you said, but
So
still.
they
weird.
have been. They've been playing good hockey lately. It's surprising.
Yeah, they had a good March. They had a really good last like few weeks of March, and it's like, well, it's too fucking late
Yep.
Yeah.
because you were terrible. But yeah, well, listen, I would
We'll see
love
though.
to see
Listen,
the Islanders go.
hockey playoffs are going to be fun, man. Like I don't think we could really predict what's going to happen.
I hope the Islanders get in. That would be fun.
Yeah,
So too.
listen, it'd be cool for the Islanders to get in. I'm always going to root for New York no matter what. So
Yeah.
Well, they're playing the Canes tonight. Like I said, I don't know what the result is for where they're at in the game. I think they were tied up after the first period. So
Detroit,
Mhm.
the Pistons just clinched the #1 seed in the East for the first time in 20 years. So that's a big deal.
Wow,
The East runs through
that is a big
Detroit.
deal. That is a big deal. I certainly, as a Knicks fan, don't want to play them.
Oh, the Pistons were beating the shit out of the Knicks this year. They just that's not a matchup.
The Pistons have had our number since before this year.
Yeah,
they have.
it's like they
The
circle
Pistons
you guys.
had our number last year. They had our number 2 years ago. I never want to play Detroit.
Yeah, the Eastern Conference
Ever.
now runs through Detroit, Rock City.
Yeah, man.
Old Detroit, Ben
Little
Wallace, and his
throwback.
big afro.
Rick Hamilton, Ben
Rip-
Wallace.
Ben Wallace, yeah.
Rip Hamilton, Chauncey Billups, not
Oh.
throwing games.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's still so crazy.
That's so funny.
Uh,
Excellent. So let's get a little bit of football in here right now. We had some news popping off in the football world here. First things first is for the Raiders. We had Fernando Mendoza's pro day.
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
oh, the autumn wind, baby.
The autumn wind. They got Kirk Cousins in there for it. The full, it's a 4-year, $172 million deal, but it's not really. It's like a 1-year, $20 million
$20 million deal.
But
Yep.
the Falcons are paying 13 of it. It's like this whole weird, convoluted thing. But
Listen,
Kirk
I'll
Cousins
take
will
it.
be in silver and black this year. Pete,
That's right.
what is your take here?
Man, what a guy. Fucking Kirk Cousins gonna have those chains hanging. He's gonna be sleeved up. Him and
Ergo chains.
Max Crosby and him are gonna be smoking spliffs together. It is going to be wild. No,
Hell
but
yeah.
I think Kirk Cousins coming off of this is year 2 removed from the Achilles. Has already been in Clint Kubiak's system. He's worked with him, knows the playbook. Him and Fernando Mendoza are kind of similar mindsets. They are very similar in that this is the team, going to the playbook, blah, 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 blah. I think it's great. If Fernando Mendoza needed to learn under somebody for a year, why not Kirk Cousins?
I think it's perfect signing.
I like him as a mentor, man, because Mendoza is a very by the book quarterback, and so is Kirk Cousins. Like he's the perfect mentor for a guy like Mendoza.
It like it's like a clone basically, except Mendoza is like Kirk Cousins on crack, basically. Like he is the youthful, jacked up version of this bizarro world Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, call me crazy, but Mendoza's going to show up in that locker room and teach everybody how to be a professional football player.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just my take on the whole situation. It is interesting, these rumors now, and when you look at what they're paying Cousins, it does make sense that he would at least start the season. But I do think it's interesting that those rumors are being floated right now. I don't know how much truth there is to that. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But what do you think about that possibility of Kirk Cousins starting the season for the Raiders?
So I'm gonna dial this back right now. We're gonna go back to 2014 when Mr. Derek Carr was drafted in the second round, and it was supposed to be Matt Schaub, an old wily veteran from the Texans, supposed to be starting the season, and it was Matt Schaub's team. Well, preseason came, training camp came, and Derek Carr outplayed the shit out of him and said, "Hold my jockstrap. This is my team." And I 100% fully expect the same thing to happen. And I think Fernando goes 1 overall. I think they are already installing the offense with him. He has the playbook. And you can do that when you're the first overall pick because it happened with Burrow. He has a 2-month head start basically with the playbook working with Brian Greasy.
That should be the advantage of having the number 1 overall pick and that quarterback. It should be the advantage. So good on them. They probably told them months ago, "We're taking you." You know, there's no question about it. We're taking you.
Yeah.
So
these guys
good
know.
on them.
These guys know.
So
he got the playbook.
I think by the time July, August rolls around, he's going to be so dialed in. Sure, if Cousins starts week 1, I'm fine with it. I really am. This isn't a quarterback controversy. Know it's Fernando's team. Right. It's just a matter of when.
Yes.
There's nothing in my mind that Kirk Cousins is going to be the long-term starter for the Las Vegas Raiders. Like I told Zack in our chat, it's a 1-year deal. If Kirk Cousins is not going to be around for year 2. Yeah. But it's just a just in case.
Listen, even if Kirk Cousins plays any games for the Raiders, to me, it's a maximum of 4 to 5 games played.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Whatever it is, right. It's still, listen, it's an upgrade from last year.
Oh, sure. And absolutely.
I think the main point here, and I know Raiders fans just want shit to turn around so they could watch a winning team. There's a brand new coach in there. Okay, we know how this shit works. The expectations are not going to be high this year for the Raiders. Okay, I understand it's a much more talented team today already than it was last year, but I wouldn't set expectations too high. I would temper them. I would temper them. I know the Chiefs might be looking at another down year, right? We might be looking at Justin Fields starting at least the first half of the year for the Chiefs. So there may be some opportunities to knock on the door. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying maybe we should temper expectations this year.
My expectations right now is a rocket ship shooting through the fucking roof.
Well,
Picture Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory at the end when they get in that fucking thing and they just boom
nice.
right up the ceiling.
Well, think about it this way. I mean, we kind of know now, but last year, when the Giants started Russell Wilson week one, we were like, all right, well, I guess Russell Wilson is just going to be the starter this year. No, it turned out that Jackson Dart was a much better player than Russell Wilson.
As expected.
But it's not impossible that that can happen here. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, and you know what? Again, I am grateful. I am everything Max Crosby is back. That bridge seems to have we repaired that.
I wouldn't say you repaired it yet. You need one good season with everything going right, no problems, no trampolines, no basketballs.
It's temporary.
It's already been repaired.
Listen,
it's temporarily been fixed.
Right. Okay.
All right. Let's take it easy now.
Yeah.
Max Crosby Max Crosby got shipped to Baltimore for 48 hours
and said, wow, this city sucks.
He said, wow, this city sucks. And then he turned on ESPN and was like, holy shit, look what the Raiders are doing. Oh my God. I want to go back there.
That's this offseason. Next offseason could be a whole different story again.
Listen, I'm here for the ride.
That's the right answer.
The last time we picked a quarterback this high, it
did not pan out.
It should have been, but he was a bum.
Oh God!
That's just
cough syrup drinking.
God, what a lazy piece of shit.
That's so bad. Oh God!
Just all the
Lord,
all the intangibles and talent in the world, and that's what, folks. For you kids out there that are in high school right now, and you're just slinging the rock. Put in the effort, do the work,
and don't drink cough syrup.
And don't drink cough syrup. Yeah, don't drink cough syrup.
Read the playbook.
Read the playbook.
Read the playbook.
Read the playbook.
Actually, read the playbook they give you.
What a dude was 6'6", throwing 100 yards from his knees.
Oh, you couldn't have put together a better quarterback,
better build.
Him in a lap.
Yeah,
perfect build.
Yeah, like you're doing your creative player in Madden, and you were
that
was it.
The only thing we lacked there was some speed and movement ability, but who cares? I mean, he was there to throw the ball from the pocket. He was going to be like a Big Ben. You know what I mean? It shouldn't have mattered.
My man did not care.
Guess what? Everything with that is you're getting the opposite with Fernando Mendoza.
Oh, the opposite.
Yes. Oh, the exact opposite.
You're getting the hard. You're getting
Let's talk about his pro day for a second. Just my man is just a field general.
I just don't care about pro days, but go ahead.
I don't care. The performance is whatever, but I'm saying just how he carries himself. And usually you got some little white with a clipboard. All right, you're going to run a 11-yard out route right now, and this is blah, blah, blah. No, it was Fernando Mendoza calling out, all right, this is my wide receiver, blah, blah, blah. He's going to do a 40-yard post, and guess what? I'm going to stick him with it. Like, that's just how he carries himself. He is the leader that this team has been lacking since they sent Derek Carr out the window when McDaniels was around.
Same opinion as Zack when it comes to pro days, but the one thing I will say is that he does throw a nice deep ball. Now, as long as that's a one-on-one with no other player in the area, he puts a lot of air on that ball, man. I mean, that ball's up there. Like,
it's up there.
That thing is coming down, straight down into the receiver's hand. But I will give him credit. Like it did look nice. Optically, it was a very nice workout.
And that's what those are, right? They're for optics.
Yeah.
Workouts.
It's not for to show off the arm talents. It's like we know already. Like we don't need to see you in shorts. We just want to see how you carry yourself. That's all
Bro,
that is.
he had to be talented to do what he did in that playoff with
Yeah.
that team.
Exactly.
For
He's a
sure.
Terminator.
Yeah, I
A
mean
computer.
that run, and I won't stop saying this. And that run where he basically just willed himself and just pinballed into the end zone. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous.
It's
That's
everything that you
legendary stuff.
That's everything that you
Yep.
want your quarterback to do.
Yeah, that is
Everything.
like the old NFL films where they show John Elway, helicoptering into that is that play. I
Yep.
mean, he's a legend, man. He's a legend already.
And what a post game interview that kid is.
Yeah, dude, he's in terms of
I
in
love the
terms of
passion.
in terms of college football, the
He's
kid
a legend.
is a legend in the sport of college football.
Yeah,
And that gives him so much momentum rolling into the
100
NFL.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, all day long.
Yeah. There's going to be a
Listen.
statue of him outside.
Listen,
Yeah.
he led that team, and you know what? Listen, him and Indiana and their head coach have 3 doggies from this last Dog Talk Sports Award for
Yes.
a reason.
Yes,
Indeed.
they do.
Oh,
Indeed. Yes, they do.
So I'm pumped. I am optimistic once again. We have reached the cycle of I am now here at I'm back, baby. I am bought in. This is
I know they signed Linderbaum. They gotta keep building that wall.
Oh,
man.
dude. Second round pick, offensive line.
They gotta keep building that wall.
There's still a couple of guys available too that they should really sign, but
yeah.
I
um,
understand why they didn't re-sign Dylan Parham, who is only 26 years old, who's was the best player on the line last year, besides the tackle.
I mean, besides JPJ and Colton Miller, but
Colton Miller.
yeah. So, but I mean, that left side right now, Colton Miller, JPJ, Linderbaum. Just need 2 big bodies in the draft. That's it. Fix that right side. And I'm telling you, Ashton Genty with an offensive line, look out.
That's what he needs. He needs the support of a running game. So they've got the runner. No, there's no question that they have the runner. Now it's can the coaches coach it up? Can they call it right? This is a big year for this coaching staff because there is already talent on this team and they haven't even drafted yet.
yes, I agree with that.
So
So it's pretty exciting in Raiderland. Have to say, I'm kind of intrigued about how they do in the draft with them. But there's another big ass story in the world of the NFL, and that is the Jalen Hurts report by Tim McLean, Jeremy Fowler, and a third guy from the Philadelphia Inquirer released a report saying that the Eagles will not be extending Jalen Hurts' contract past this year unless his play improves. This is the last year that he has guaranteed money on his new extension that he signed after the Super Bowl from the first Super Bowl. And the report was kind of crazy. A lot of things about Jalen Hurts' ability to be a leader, Jalen Hurts not liking being under center, not liking turning his back to the defense, only wants to be in shotgun, inconsistent play. And the Eagles apparently, let these reporters know, hey, run with this to send the message loud and clear. And I read today from another report that Jalen Hurts reportedly received the message loud and clear that his play needs to improve and that he is inconsistent. And it was a crazy, crazy thing to kind of read. I'm not going to be here and be, and continue.
You're a judge, baby. Sorry.
Yeah. What happened?
RBI single tied the game up.
Oh, okay. Listen,
go.
we like that. We like that. Anyway,
Hey,
I'm not going to
the
sit
Mets are up
here.
2-0.
I'm not going to sit here and say to Eagles fans like I told you so, but I'll just sit here and say that I was.
I told you so.
I'll say that I was first. How about that? So
Listen.
what's the reaction here? What's the reaction here? Pretty much the Eagles saying, "Listen, bro, you got carried to those Super Bowls. Fucking step it up."
I don't believe that at all. I don't care what they're saying.
Here's my shocked face. Not shocked at all. He had an
He had a rough
awful
year,
year.
man.
An awful year.
He was
I'm
awful
gonna be
last year.
I'm gonna be really honest. I kind of believe with Dan. I don't believe the reports, man.
So
You think-
I don't.
let's look at the situation, right? And maybe Rich, maybe you'll agree why I have the take that I'm about to have.
Yeah,
You
go ahead.
go to overthecap.com, any of these other salary cap websites. You look at the Philadelphia Eagles salary cap this year and next year.
They're in cap hell.
And you look at the cash, you look at all of it, they're in cap hell. So what is this? This is contract posturing, right? They can't afford to keep the team that they've built, which is a super team. They can't afford to keep that team together and then pay Jalen Hurts, who is going to have a cap number next year of $42 million, right? And then the year after that, the cap number would be $47 million. They can't afford it. So what is this? This is contract posturing, okay? Howie Roseman, man, I'll give Howie Roseman all the credit in the world. He is a freaking Jew, okay?
You have to.
Yeah.
He's the best. He is the best. He is the best.
Yeah, right. He is the best. And he's also, but at the same time, I don't necessarily agree with the way that he's going about this. I get that it's business.
Bro, he's out there letting not only Jalen Hurts know, not only the locker room know, but he's letting the world know.
Right.
No matter what you do for me, I'm going to let the world know what your price tag is. And if you want to play here, you're just going to do what I say.
Right. And it's tough to be the GM in Philadelphia, right? Because even after he won those Super Bowls, the fans were giving him shit all the time. So what is this? This is setting up for the Eagles to draft a quarterback and replace him because they can't pay him. So they need to have a quarterback on a rookie contract, right? This is the soft landing that he's setting the fans up for. Okay.
Yep.
So what do? We spin the narrative that our quarterback, who had the best 2 games in the Super Bowl that any quarterback has ever had in the history of the National Football League, isn't any good. Okay. Even though we know that the coaching sucks now. It's pretty much clear that Petullo was a huge problem. And let's be honest, I don't even know about the head coach anymore. Okay. His attitude seems to be a problem. Okay. They're not really locker room people to me.
I've never believed in the head coach. Never have believed in the head coach.
You want to argue to me that the head coach is the problem? Because we've seen head coaches that aren't any good win with teams that were good, like Barry Switzer.
Right? Oh, I've never been a believer in
that. But you can possibly argue. Schefter also came out. He said the sources don't really think it's fair to have an anonymous source questioning somebody's character, right? So an anonymous source? Well, that's because they're collectively saying it, because this is the part of their plan, right? They're planning for the future. These people are smart. They know what they're doing.
It's Carson Wentz 2.0. That's I said that the other day.
Except he's 1,000 times better than Carson Wentz. And guess what? He's 1,000 times better than Nick Foles. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, listen, you go back and look at those games. You watch those games. Okay, right. You tell me that he isn't a good player.
I hate Philly as much as the next guy, and I've never been a massive, Jalen Hurts is an elite quarterback. I've never been the guy to scream from the rooftops that he's top 3 or maybe even top 5. But you're not going to – I'm not certainly going to spit or allow to be spun a narrative where Jalen Hurts is the issue in Philly. I've been saying it, and I've been on record saying it for years, even when they won a Super Bowl, that Nick Sirianni is not a good head coach.
Oh, it's a super team. The team carried him.
He's had issues with the players. I don't really think he does much coaching. He's had the luxury of having an absurd amount of talent. An absurd amount of talent. He got a Super Bowl out of a year where Saquon Barkley had probably one of the best running back seasons of the modern era.
Yeah, it's a Hall of Fame
and
team.
what Jalen Hurts does really good is he doesn't turn the ball over, and that's a fucking key to win football games. When these quarterbacks don't turn the ball over, they win games.
Right. And especially as Giants fans, y'all should know this better than anybody, right? This is the Eli Manning argument. Okay, but it's even crazier than the Eli Manning argument because Jalen Hurts has put up very good regular season numbers as well. So you have two of the most generational runs a quarterback has ever had to win a Super Bowl. Nobody could ever take that away from Eli Manning. Yet there are still people screaming from the rooftops that he was never a good quarterback. That's never an argument that's going to stick for me. It's the same thing. I will defend that. So defend this. It's the same thing. And I just don't understand. I don't understand all the hate. This is like it's like piling up like this narrative that really like never existed to begin with, and it's like it's way worse to me than the LOL Jets narrative, which is at least warranted, right? This isn't even warranted. Like, what are we doing here? We're talking about a guy. Seriously, you go back and watch the games and look at the numbers. Two of the greatest performances a quarterback has ever had in the Super Bowl, even the one they lost. So I'll never understand it, guys. I'm sorry. I don't get the hate.
I agree with Dan. Dan, I'm on the same page with you, dude. The guy's done nothing but win football games. I'm not gonna coy him to be the problem in Philly.
I mean, and you also go back and you look at read all the things that Nick Saban has had to say about him. I mean, Nick Saban still to this day raves about Jalen Hurts. What an incredible person, incredible team leader, all this stuff. Hey, you know what? Maybe these guys hate being in that locker room because the coach has created a toxic atmosphere. Maybe that's also
Bingo.
possible.
Well, that's
Bingo.
why A.J. Brown is going to be a Patriot on June 2nd.
And I know.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I mean, we kind of expect that to happen. I mean, that's all just an announcement at this point that needs to be made.
Yeah, it's definitely going, it's definitely going to happen. That's almost like set in stone. What do you think, Pete?
I think that
I don't think he's anything special.
I think that there's
I
When
don't think two
there's
games
fire.
can define a person.
I understand the contract posturing and spinning the narrative, but I will say that this past season Jalen Hurts was wildly inconsistent, and that can come from multiple levels: head coach, offensive coordinator, a lack of an offensive line. Saquon took a step back, but also when you are heralded as supposed to be one of the top quarterbacks, franchise quarterbacks in this league, you still need to perform, and he did not perform to what he has done in the past. So I will say that there was a lot of inconsistency on his end. But hey, I mean,
So for his career, he's 57-25. Okay, and he has 110 touchdowns to 45 interceptions. Okay, I agree. 2 games should not define a player, but then if we're going with that argument 100%, then Eli Manning's not a Hall of Famer.
I mean, he isn't. So
I just think they're two wildly different players.
That's crazy.
But that's not a different argument. It's
I
the
wanna-
same argument.
You know what? Wins isn't a quarterback stat. I don't agree with it. Wins isn't a quarterback stat. Because if Jalen Hurts was on the Titans or the Saints, is he winning all those games?
All right, no, for real. Let's look at Eli Manning's touchdown to interception ratio.
Jalen Hurts has
and the
also
amount of
never
games.
thrown more than 4,000 yards in a single season.
But they're a running team. They never needed to throw the ball 4,000 yards a season. They proved that they didn't need to do that because they won a Super Bowl and they went to another one and almost won it.
Yeah, well, because
Well,
they built a super team meant on running and building in the trenches.
but he's the perfect player for that. And by the way,
And
he
I never
didn't come
said
with all the expectations that an Eli Manning did. He wasn't a top pick in the draft.
And I never said that he wasn't the perfect player for the system that they made, because he is the perfect player for the system that they made, because they know the limitations of what he has. He's not a good thrower of the football. He's not.
Okay. So all right. He has a 65% completion percentage career. Okay. Now we go to Eli Manning. He has a 60% completion percentage for his career. Okay. He has 366 touchdowns and 244 interceptions, played a ton more games, right? He played 236 games, and Jalen Hurts has played 93 games. Okay. The record is insane. Eli Manning is 117 and 117. Okay.
Yeah, but we know that wasn't Eli's fault.
It's the same argument. Okay. I'm arguing that Eli Manning is a good player, and I'm also arguing that Jalen Hurts is a good player.
Jalen Hurts is a good player. He's inconsistent. That's.
But
so
yo,
is Eli
I
Manning.
want to allude to the
Either one
point.
of those guys.
Oh, I'm not. Listen,
I
I'm not
just want to
saying.
argue Pete's point real quick, right? We're coming off not the season that just passed, but the year prior, where Pat Mahomes statistically had probably his worst year of his career, right? Still, because the Chiefs were good, went to the Super Bowl and they got crushed by Philadelphia. But that didn't change anybody's opinion on Patrick Mahomes. So why does one down year on Jalen Hurts change everybody's opinion on him being a good player?
The guy's done nothing but to begin with.
The guy's done nothing but win.
You cannot compare Patrick Mahomes to Jalen Hurts.
I'm just saying.
Just for this argument, I think you can.
Well, no, because Hurts has been inconsistent his whole career.
But I'm not comparing the two as players. I'm just saying, if we're going to not give a certain excuse for a guy that's at the upper echelon top tier, you know what I mean? Like, why are we going to do that to another guy that's done nothing but win football games, not turn the ball over? I mean, he's been in the playoffs almost every year of his career. He's statistically pretty good every year.
I guess I just have a different viewpoint of wins.
I'm not a Philly fan, but like the guy wins football games. All he does is win. He's aggravating for me as a Giant fan to play because I know anytime I'm playing against Jalen Hurts, there's a really good chance he beats our team.
I mean, then is Matt Stafford a good winner? I mean, we know Matt Stafford's a great player, but he was on the worst Detroit teams we've ever seen. So I don't agree that wins are a quarterback stat. I don't.
I don't agree that they're a quarterback stat either. But
because you know what? If Jalen Hurts was drafted, to a team like the Saints or a team like the Titans, like we wouldn't be talking about him like we are right now.
But you know what? Another thing that this doesn't show, this just shows passing touchdowns. This shows 110 passing touchdowns to 45 interceptions. How many rushing touchdowns does Jalen Hurts have?
Probably 30 because the other 40 are 1-inchers.
Whatever. Then stop it.
They built the perfect team. They built the perfect team.
Listen,
and he also squats 600 pounds.
How many of Josh Allen's rushing touchdowns are 1-yard QB sneaks because he's 6'6" and a giant and can just reach the ball over?
Hey, if the Eagles want to play this really stupid game with Jalen Hurts, I'll take them. If we don't end up with
Jalen Hurts will go somewhere else and continue to win football games. I truly believe that.
I'll take him.
I truly believe he'll go elsewhere and win football games. I don't think that'll change.
Oh, all right. So
I don't agree with that at all.
Right there. If you took Jalen Hurts and threw him on the New York Jets
with this offensive line with Breece Hall,
they don't win 14 games and go to the it's not.
I would love to see.
The offense would be really good. The offense would be really good.
I think you'd see how bad of a thrower he'd be.
That offense would be a lot better than than it was, though.
Oh yeah. I'm not.
I don't know
Listen,
though. Like you throw him on the Jets offense, what's much different for him? Saquon at running back, Brees Hall at running back, AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, offensive line, offensive line.
And
I don't
we're
know. It's
about to
kind of the
have
same.
5 picks in the next 2 years. What, you think this team isn't about to get a little bit more talented? I'll take Jalen
Hey,
Hurts right now. Right
listen,
now.
maybe they should do that right now.
Maybe they should. And you know what? I'll welcome him with open arms because that'll be that'll be the best move for the future that they could do if a player like that actually comes free and is available and is used to playing in the Northeast where it's really cold. Okay, I'll take him in a heartbeat, especially that play style. That play style
All right.
fits right now.
So, Dano, given the option right now, and just all the outside, this is just hypothetical. If you had a choice right now, Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow, who would you take?
I would take Joe Burrow
Okay.
because he's better.
even because he's better. Right.
Yeah,
He's
he's
better. That's not like I'm not going to go crazy here. You know what I mean? What I'm simply saying is that you could argue that there's tread on the tires with Jalen Hurts or whatever too, but man, I mean that dude's strong. I don't think he's going to be wearing down anytime soon. I'll take him. I'll take his play style. Give me all of it, and give me whatever bad attitude anybody thinks he had. We've had plenty of quarterbacks with bad attitudes.
Listen,
so.
you got Geno again, and
Right.
according to your head coach, this is the guy I wanted the whole time. I've had my eyes set on him, and it's a new day. Yes, it is.
Yeah, the promised land is the bridge to the next quarterback. That's the promised land.
And
Yep.
All right. I need to get your thoughts on camera about your head coach and his comments about Mr. Geno Smith.
So I listened to the entire 39-minute interview. It was a roundtable discussion with all of the Jets beat reporters, Rich Cimini, Brian Costello, Connor Hughes, all of them. They were all there. It was an amazing interview. He really did a great job answering all the questions. He has taken a much different approach with the media right now than he did last year. The one thing, and even Rich Cimini said it on his podcast afterwards, he's like, of course, as an old newspaper guy, the second that somebody says something like that's it. That's the headline, right? And that takes over the entire. And dude, you know what? He's kind of just like he's not a good public speaker because he doesn't choose the right words.
Yeah.
But if you listen to the interview, you get more of a sense of where he's coming from. And it's so funny because the day before he interviewed with Judy Batista and basically told Judy Batista that he believes that he could be competent. So he changed it the next day because I think he wants to get Geno feeling more confident. I think he really believes that. What's the optic to the fan base and everybody out there is that this guy's a lunatic for even saying that, right? And I get it. But if you listen to the whole interview, it actually was a good interview. And he does seem to be very much like in the changing his thought processes type, situation of where he's at as a head coach right now, because I think he knows that going into last year, his thought processes were way off. So
do you think it has to do with he also knows that he's probably on
life support,
borrowed time?
Oh, sure.
Life support.
And of course, the Jet beat writers, they don't give a shit. They asked him any question that you could possibly think of that would have been like, give me another one for the front page or the back page. Like, they were firing them out. Like, if you have a minute to listen to it. But
Rich Cimini, baby.
He answered it well. And he basically said, he's like, listen, he's like, I gotta, he's like, when I came here, I meant what I said about unfinished business. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Like, there isn't a day, a second, or anything that goes by where I, don't think about turning this thing around and getting this team back to the playoffs, which was the right thing to say.
I'm sure he feels like that.
Oh, yeah,
too.
I'm sure he feels that way.
Now, what's the truth? We all know what the truth is. The truth is that if he has anything less than a 7-win season, he's absolutely going to get fired, right?
He's cooked.
Absolutely going to get fired. Now, he can save his job if they win 7 or 8 games and they look a lot more competitive, and the fucking bullshit kicker they brought in this year misses kicks to lose 2 games, right? Then he could save his job. And then it might actually be warranted, especially if the defense turns around. Okay. Now, we saw what kind of job he did with the Lions. I mean, I don't think it was an aberration. I think what he needed time with was learning how to balance being a head coach with what or he already
just
knew
being
what
a
to
defensive
do.
coordinator.
Right. Now it's very clear there's a head coach of the offense, Frank Reich, and there's a head coach of the defense. And the last couple of days, there have been a lot of reporting from all the major Jets beat guys because of Frank Reich's style. And I told you guys this. I don't expect Ty Simpson to be picked at 16.
No.
They're not expected to pick Ty Simpson at 16. As a matter of fact, it's much more likely that Ty Simpson isn't picked by anybody in the first round and that he slips out of the first round completely because everybody's terrified that he only has 15 college starts or whatever the heck it is. It's just,
red flag.
And Rich Cimini echoed what I said months ago, right? And then Ray poked a little fun at me in the group chat. I was like, I said, I like Ty Simpson, but he needs to go back to school. Well, Rich Cimini said that yesterday. He's like, Ty Simpson looks good, but he needed to go back to school. Everybody's saying that. So I don't expect Ty Simpson to be a first-round pick. If he is a first-round pick, it's somebody like the Cardinals trading up to the 32nd overall pick just to get that 5th-year option.
Yeah, or like
Dude,
26,
if
27.
he went back
The
to
Eagles
school,
at 23.
Oh, the Eagles at 23.
if he
Okay.
went back to school and had a good year, like he could have absolutely been a top 10 pick next year.
I believe that, man. I mean, you look, I mean, I know that Orlovsky made a clown of himself, but him and a couple of other guys,
That's
they
just
were
because they have the
right.
same agent.
Well, yeah, and that's also true. There's absolutely that going on too.
Yeah,
but
that's all that was.
They're right about how he looked to begin the year. They're as right about that as everybody was right about how, Arch looked terrible in the beginning of the year and then turned it on and looked like a great player at the end of the year. Both of those things are very true.
Yep.
So yeah, I agree, Rich, that if he had gone back to school, he would have put himself in much better shape, especially being at Alabama. Sure. They're going to be in the playoff again if he returns. And I think it was a mistake. I don't think he should have came out. I think he came out because he knew that he would probably be the second quarterback taken. I don't think he realized that he'd be.
It would be
slipping.
As late as it would be.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he would have taken that NIL money, man. That NIL money would have been a little higher.
I think he sneaks in at the end of the first.
He's still going to go in the first round.
Yeah, I think he's going to go in the first.
And I could see it. Just so, like I said, just so a team, if you're going to take a quarterback that high, you get that 5th-year option, right?
Yeah. It's very similar. It'd be similar to like what the Giants did with Dart last year. They went back up in the 20s to make sure they had the 5th-year option.
Also, a lot of reports from every one of these Jet beat reporters that the relationship between Breece Hall and the Jets is really good. They're actually expected to get a deal done as soon as the draft is over. They're going to shift all their attention towards him and get that deal done. I expect Breece Hall to be a Jet. I don't expect him to get traded. Another little fascinating tidbit, though, to pay attention to is they did have a secret meeting with Jeremiah Love the morning of his pro day. So,
boy,
bro! If the Jets took Jeremiah Love at number 2,
my God, that would be. They would trade back, right?
I would hope so, man. I mean, I understand that he's one of the few blue chip prospects in this draft. What I really would like to see them do is trade somehow. I don't think anybody's going to trade up with them. But if they were to trade back, take Sonny Styles, or hell, take Sonny Styles at 2. I don't care. If he has a chance to be a Fred Warner type player, to me, That's worth it. You know what I mean? Take him at 2. He plays next to Demario Davis for at
It'll
least a year,
it'll be
learns the
Reese.
position. But like maybe it'll be Reese, but I'm just not sure anymore. I was sure a few weeks ago, but the closer we get to this
After
draft,
I saw Reese's pro day and Aaron Glenn was on him like a fly on shit, I was like, oh, okay.
no, it's probably going to be Reese.
Yeah,
Okay. Will
it's
I
probably
be
gonna be
happy with
Reese.
that? Yeah, I guess I'll be happy with that. Now,
Ow.
Reese isn't a slam dunk pick.
No, I
What
think Sonny
happened?
Styles is a slam dunk. I think Mansour Lane is a slam dunk. I think Jeremiah Love is a slam dunk. I think,
So
Jeremiah
here,
Love is going to be a New York Giant.
yeah, I know.
I know it. I feel it. Do I want
Every
it? No,
every
but it's
Giants fan knows
going
it.
to happen. He's going to the Giants at number 5.
I don't
It's
know,
e-
wow,
man.
it's either
that's
the
wild.
it's either the craziest smokescreen that I've seen in a hot minute, or because he's either going 4, or the Giants decide to trade back and someone grabs him at 5.
I could see Tennessee taking him at
Yeah,
4.
I
I
could see
could see
that
Tennessee
too.
taking him at 4 to help Cam Ward, but there's just so much smoke about them wanting Sonny Styles. And
Or here at Wild right now, the Jets take him at 2,
oh Lord,
and then they trade back up,
I
and
think
they with Cleveland, and they take defense at the Cleveland pick.
If it's Ruben Bain, yeah, I mean, I'd be excited about that.
Well, I mean,
I really want Sonny Styles, man. The more I think about it,
He's so sick. He's so
but
sick.
I mean,
He's going to be so
I want
nice.
Sonny Styles or
if you're
Mansour Delane.
if you're the Jets
Yeah.
and you make something like that happen, you take Love at 2, and
That'd
then
be
you
the craziest thing ever.
back in at 6 with Cleveland, you're guaranteed any combination of Arvel Reese, Bain, Sonny Styles, or you're taking a fucking wide receiver or even David Bailey.
yeah, they
That's
wouldn't double up on Ed. So one of the other things that's come out is they are going to pick up Will McDonald's option. They really like McDonald. They want to fit him into this hybrid scheme that they're going to have going as like the backup joker and a primary rusher in nickel and dime. So I don't see them doubling up on edge. I only see them taking one edge in the first round.
no, well, I'm saying they would take Love at 2 and
Yeah.
then
Oh, they
Edge
would
at
take
3.
Love at 2.
Yeah, they wouldn't
Well,
take
then
both.
at that point, you're trading Brees Hall, and what are you getting for Brees Hall?
Yeah,
I'm just not sure.
that's not happening.
I think roll with Brees Hall. I think we all think that Brees Hall is a pretty good player,
Yes.
and
He's
he could
still
do a
fairly
lot.
young too, right?
He's 25 years old, and dude, they haven't used him right. And with Frank Reich there, you're going to see they're going to use him a lot more in the passing game, which is what they should have done from the beginning. But I think you roll with Brees Hall, you take one of the top defensive players at 2, or you trade back. I'm totally good with them trading back. The problem is, like I said, I don't see a team trading up for a non-quarterback. It doesn't seem feasible. It doesn't seem like something that's going to happen. So they're going to be stuck at 2. And if you're going to be stuck at 2 and you've got your pick of any of those blue chip players, just take Sonny Styles. Just take Sonny Styles. And then at 16, there's still going to be plenty of talent there. We do need a wide receiver. We could also trade for a wide receiver. Names to watch out for, and especially this one's been showing up a lot. Dontavion Wicks from Green Bay. They're pushing hard for a receiver, maybe even before the draft through trade. So I don't know if that would be the 44th pick or something like that, but Brian Thomas Jr., Dontavion Wicks, somebody like that, I would more than welcome Dontavion Wicks. That would be awesome. And then they love A.D. Mitchell. I mean, Aaron Glenn was on the record during the league meetings, like praising A.D. Mitchell. They think that he could be a really good player. He's shown flashes. I watched him at Texas for 2 years. He was fucking phenomenal at Texas. If he gets the right head on his shoulders, which he didn't have in Indianapolis, I think he could be a player. So if they trade for a receiver, they come away with a Sonny Styles, and then they come away with like the guard from Penn State because they still need an interior lineman.
Dude.
Bro, now we're fucking cooking. Now we're cooking. Now we're talking like, okay, Gino, whatever, hold down the fort, throw have your 20 touchdown, 10 interception, 15 interception year. Let's get some wins. Let's run the ball. Let's play better defense. The special teams, I mean, I have to think the special teams is going to be good again. The only question I have is kicker, which also Aaron Glenn addressed, and he didn't say they were set going into the year with them. All he said was, I trust my special team staff to get that right. So
They're
don't
going to
think
draft one.
they're going to draft one. I don't think they're done there either. I think that to me signals they're not done there. So I mean, that has a chance to be a team that can turn it around and at least be competitive this year. I do want to see them also draft a developmental quarterback. And a couple of names that have been brought up. One in particular I actually really like because you'd probably be picking like the 5th or 6th round is Drew Aller. Drew Aller fits the mold of a Frank Reich quarterback. He's big, tall, strong, got the crazy arm.
Dog.
Whether he has it up here or not to really play at the next level.
Worth a roll of the dice.
Worth a shot.
Right. Why not? Why not? Just, hey, the idea is you're picking a quarterback in the 5th or 6th round. He's not playing for your team, at least in year one, right? If you think he could be a developmental player, at least turn into a good backup, then yeah, you take him in the 5th or 6th round. I mean, that's a no-brainer, especially our quarterback room has been trashed for years. So absolutely take that player or take hey, you know what? Call me crazy. I would even be good with a Carson Beck, on day 3. Call me crazy. He's another player who's not going to see the field this year. He's going to be a developmental player. I'm totally good with that. He's played a lot of games in the SEC.
Started in a title game.
Yeah, he's played a ton of games. He's had a lot of success in the SEC. That's basically it. That's my Jet report. I'm feeling as clueless as ever going into this draft. No, for real. Like going into drafts in years past, like I've at least had an idea of what they were going to do, like really, really strong idea of what they were going to do. And Zach will tell you, like we watch these drafts together, I'm usually right about what they're going to do. I have no freaking idea what they're going to do. I have not a clue what they're going to do. And especially because this is a new GM who, listen, let's face it, the right player fell in his lap in the 1st round last year. It was the perfect player. It was exactly what they needed to help them continue to build the O-line. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and to echo pretty much what Rich said, a lot of Giants fans are pretty much reserved to the fact that if Jeremiah Love is available at 5, John Harbaugh is not going to hesitate. Harbaugh is as everyone knows, Harbaugh is an old school guy. He looks at other teams and how they're built, and he goes, well, how does that team beat us all the time? And he's quoted as saying, well, you need to make a team that beats the Philadelphia Eagles every year. And the Philadelphia Eagles, when they beat us, they run the ball on us and they play defense.
Yep.
So that's what he's going to prioritize. I think if Love is there at 5, he's going to take Love. If Sonny Styles is there at 5 and Love is already gone, he's going to take Sonny Styles. So it's either going to be one of those 2 players for the Giants. And if both of those players are gone by the 5th, I expect a trade back. I do expect a trade back. Joe Shane has made trades before in the draft, although obviously I think this would be led by Aponte and Harbaugh this time around. But we're pretty much reserved to the fact that if Love is there, it's going to be Love. So, like, I'm just bracing myself. It's not what we want. We really need a Sonny Styles or a Mansour Delane or the guard from Penn State. Those are our 3 biggest holes on this team. Those are our 3 biggest needs. I mean, Mansour Delane allowed 17 total passing yards for 7 consecutive games. I mean, he walks in.
So good.
He walks in as a top 20 or top 15 lockdown corner immediately. Like, that's exactly what we need. We need a monster interior offensive lineman. We whiffed on a few during the free agency because we just couldn't afford them. And even Harbaugh himself said, listen, this is a work in progress. So, like, he's not happy with where the D line or the O line is. So, we may see them take interior offensive line at 5 and, maybe that they're smoke screening everything else.
I think that
Could
would
be.
be too early.
It might be
I
too
think
Well,
it would be
Vega
too
is
early.
a monster.
He
I-
is, but he isn't even the number one. He isn't the true number one offensive line prospect.
No, but they don't need a tackle. They need an interior.
Here's the thing: is that if you listen to all the info going into this draft, all these guys that cover linemen, the top tackles are not solid blue chip players at that position. They're all players
You
that
can move them
are
inside
exactly. They're all players that are probably
because
going to get moved
Nope.
inside.
the guy from Miami is
A monster.
monster, but you
Yeah.
can easily
Monster.
move him. You can easily move him inside.
They're talking about the kid from Oregon, even though he's a tackle, that he could kick inside and play center. I mean, so I wouldn't look at the linemen like that this year. There's a lot of depth with offensive linemen this year, especially on the interior.
Yes.
And
Yep.
they're all over the place, and you could get them all over the place. There
Yeah.
are people that you could get later, like Freeland, who might end up being a really good player.
Yeah.
So,
I expect the Giants to take interior offensive line in the second round.
yeah,
At pick 34.
and that would be the right thing, unless they were able to trade back, and then you want to take whatever. You want to take the guard from Penn State, who's a true guard, then I get that. But also, same deal with the Giants as with the Jets. Nobody's trading up to 5, especially from far away, to take a non-quarterback. I mean, it's just not
Correct.
going to happen. So
Correct.
if Ruben Bain didn't have the questions about arm length, he'd be the number 1 overall prospect in this draft. But unfortunately, he's got the questions about the arm length, right? Fair. Now, I've been telling you guys, I've been saying it. I'll take that guy right now, and I'll be if the Jets end up with him, I'll be very happy with that pick. Very happy.
Dog.
No.
No.
No. All right, let's get into baseball here. Mets,
Yeah.
Yankees. Yankees off to a hot start, 6-1. They kind of got back in today's game. Looks like they might be on their way to 7-1.
Possibly we're 6-4, but I just want to shout out right now. In this game, Giancarlo Stanton busted out the cleats, stole second base, like the Flash,
He did
and
steal
then
a
he
base.
tagged up, got to third, and then you know what? Boom, came home, baby, dog.
Damn.
He's
Okay.
really from
got-
what I've read throughout spring training, and when everything after he said his elbows are like messed up,
That he can't open up a bag.
he can't
of
open it.
chips.
He's pissed. Like, he's playing very, very angry. And
Batting 370 right
yeah,
now.
he's tired. He's tired of being ringless. And you know what? I don't care what anybody says. He's been worth the trade. He's been with
my
us
God.
for 8 years.
Yeah. Oh.
At this point, he's
At this point,
the trade. When we first
Absolutely.
traded for him,
Dude, when we first got him, it
He was amazing.
like, this is like he came off of a 57 home run season the year we got him.
well,
Like-
yeah, and listen, I was excited about getting him, but I was on record. I said the life
Oh,
of
the
this
shed RBI.
contract. I said this contract is going to age poorly, and I couldn't have been more wrong.
it really
about
didn't.
that. It did not age poorly at all.
No,
I
he's
mean,
been worth
he-
every penny.
Yes.
He did all right. Devil's advocate, a lot of years he has been hurt.
Sure.
But when it comes to the point where to play when it matters the most,
He's
there's
been our best player.
nobody in that lineup and in that locker room
He's been your best player in the postseason for
Yeah.
sure.
that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
Like
easily.
October baseball comes,
He rises to the occasion. And you know what?
Yeah.
He's a Yankee.
He's a
That
Yankee
dude is a
now.
Yankee. When he goes into the Hall of Fame, he will be wearing a Yankee cap.
Oh yeah, and Good on him. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, he came into this year looking like a guy who didn't want to lose his spot. Everybody's talking about the Spencer Jones of the world and the Martian, right? And all. Like, I'm so sick of hearing about these prospects, dude. I'm so sick of it.
Spencer Jones,
15 strikeouts in AAA.
Yeah.
In 25 at bats.
Yeah.
Woo! Should have traded him. But whatever. Yeah, Yankees pretty good. Best pitching in baseball right now, starting rotation and bullpen, limiting teams to only 1.76 earned runs through the first week. Cam Schlittler. I mean, we knew Max Fried was a dog, but Cam Schlittler, I mean, this is an ace.
We have
right?
two aces. We have two aces.
If Cole is healthy, we have three.
I hope so, but I don't expect him to come back firing like an ace. I'd be happy if he were a middle of the rotation guy at this point in his career.
Damn.
What do you think, Rich? Do you think that's the correct assessment, the unbiased assessment?
Yeah, unbiasedly, I'm going to be real at this point in Cole's career with the layoff he just had. I don't know if I expect elite Garrett Cole probably until next year.
And even then, I mean, if we get elite Garrett Cole next year.
Agreed. And even then, like, I just don't know at this point in his career if he's still going to be elite. But, like, he's still going to be good. He's still going to be really, really good. He just might not be. Fried is your ace, okay? Like, I don't want it to get twisted.
I think by saying that, it essentially was the same thing as, like, he ordering a bucket of chicken and me eating all of the chicken on him as he gets back to his seat.
Duvall sucks.
What the fuck am I hearing right now? Are you fucking joking? Garrett Cole.
Yeah.
Garrett Cole,
who's getting old.
Fuck
who's
that.
Getting old.
Oh my
God.
God.
Max Fried is your ace, okay?
Yeah, I'm not saying
even
that.
When he comes back.
I'm saying that
who's
this
underpaid,
team,
by the way.
I'm saying that this team will have
severely.
1, 2, 3 aces is what I'm saying.
If we have 3 aces, we're winning the World Series.
Listen,
1, 2, 3, and then Rodon.
I'm not saying Cole's not going to be a great piece in the rotation when he comes back, but to expect the Cole you had before this,
the Garrett Cole that we have is the best pitcher on the New York Mets.
Yeah,
the Garrett Cole you're getting back is not better than Freddie Peralta.
No, yeah, Freddie Peralta, Nolan McLean, probably right now.
What they do
right now
is they open up the bananas that Garrett
All
Cole
right,
smashes into his mouth. That's what they do.
Next year, McLean could be on a whole nother level. So that's a conversation we can't even have right now.
That's fair, but
Garrett Cole is going to. Fuck tempering my
listen, I'm not talking any smack on Garrett Cole. I'm just saying don't expect him to be elite when he comes back.
My heat right now is not coming for you. It's coming to that guy in fucking Texas.
But keep in mind, this guy in Texas has been saying now for the last couple of days, I'm telling you, this team's going to the World Series this year.
This team's winning the World Series this year. Book it right now.
I think we can absolutely. Why can't we win the World Series? Tell me why we can't.
Aaron Boone.
You can.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. See, Pete, redirect your venom.
No, I'm used to him.
Did I say something wrong?
I'm used to him.
It's Aaron Boone. He's gonna Booney it up.
Listen, they've been very good managing this whole ABS deal. That's been a little bit of a challenge. I give them credit. They said going into this year that Boone was obsessive over the ABS thing.
He should be obsessive about wanting to keep his fucking job.
Oh, sure. But think of how much he would have been trolled if he had been wrong any of these times already, right? I mean,
yeah, for
sure. So Judge came out and said it. He's like, we've had so many meetings over this going into this year that it's been a bit upset, like kind of tongue in cheek, like, all right, dude, like.
Listen, the only person that
I'm only worried about the bullpen because Duvall just gave up 2 runs.
We losing?
No, we're tied.
We're tied.
The Mets just had a successful ABS challenge on cue.
You know what?
There you go.
Listen, I love
Was it CB Buckner?
Oh Lord!
Did you see the John Boy? There's a 10-minute John Boy on the CB Buckner when Buckner had that terrible day. If you haven't seen that John Boy episode,
terrible
it's 10
day.
minutes long.
Terrible day. I think it was 18 out of 20 calls that he was wrong on.
It was 20 out of 60 calls or something stupid like that. Like
horrible.
20 of 60 calls that were borderline.
Angel Hernandez is thanking his lucky stars that he retired when he did, because my God,
he knew this was coming.
Horrific.
He actually has like half a brain. So
CB Buckner looks lost out there, and then the back-to-back when it was I forget who.
Trevor Story.
Oh no, it was Eugenio Suarez.
Oh, Suarez, yeah,
and it was a 2-2 count, and Buckner bang rings him up, and Suarez.
Yep, right away, instant.
Right away.
That's part of that video. I'm telling you, that's
part
of that John Boy one.
3-2 count, bang! He rings him up. The ball isn't even.
It's really fantastic. It's a great video.
It's so great.
Walking to first base, taking his gloves off as he's walking to first base, and they didn't even review it yet.
So the part of that at bat that you're talking about, he like you said, he like rings him up, like and snaps and all that.
Whole thing.
After like the third round, he was coming. He was like, he kind of just like short up and he was like, are you gonna? It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
That's why I love the ABS system, because it keeps these horrendous jerk off umpires in check.
Accountability.
Yes.
That's all I'm asking for, and it's perfect. It really is. It doesn't listen. I'm a traditionalist. I've said this a million times. I was really, when we went to
I've been pro robo for a while.
The Ghost Runner, that was
I hate
weird
that still.
Was weird for me. I'm okay with it now. It speeds it up.
I still
and
hate
then
that.
The pitch clock, I was like, but you know what? Games are digestible now.
And you know what, Pete, you're 1,000% right. Like it was hard to get anybody to watch the game who wasn't already a big fan of the game because of how long
it's a slog. Who has 4.5 hours?
Right.
Dude, it's way
tank
more
away to watch a pitcher throw some chalk on his hands and walk around the mound for 30 seconds before they step on the rubber.
Yeah.
But this review, it doesn't take that long, and it does, like, the game is still fluid. And
dude, it's what you said. It's much more digestible, and I agree. I'm a big traditionalist. Zach will tell you I'm a very traditional baseball fan, old school, but like, yeah, it is more digestible. Like, I could go to an amateur baseball fan and be like, hey, come watch the Met game with me at the bar, and you're not spending 4 hours with me at a bar. It's like going to watch a football game. You're 2.5 hours in. You know what I mean? So I completely agree. From a spectator standpoint, it's way more appealing to watch the game now.
I guess I have to give Manfred some credit, because
you have to.
Manfred's been doing a great job.
He has been doing a great job. And the way that they implemented this, it was the right way to do it. You know what I mean? They started small, inch by inch. Okay, now we're going to go to the minors with it. And now we're here. And now it's just going to grow from here. And one day we're going to watch a baseball game where they never get a ball or a strike wrong.
And the best is, like you said, like, they test this out. So it's here, and it's foolproof, basically.
Yeah, it is foolproof. There's so much legitimacy brought back with this. Really, like, you've got people very happy about it. And like you said, Pete, you're a traditionalist. Like, you got guys like Joe Beningo who are like, I didn't know about this. I thought I was going to hate this, but you know what? It takes 2 seconds and they're getting the calls right. So just do it. Just do it.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, listen,
Oh, 3-run home run, Tyrone Taylor. The Mets are up 8-0, baby. Let's
Tyrone
go.
Taylor. Wow.
Let's go.
But you know what? That's
Sorry.
a listen. I think the ABS has been awesome. Love the strong start that the Yankees have with the pitching. Cam Slittler looks like a star. Fried's an ace. Lineup is hitting. We all know Judge doesn't hit well in April. You know, he's going to wake up. It'll be fine. And even him being down, he still has 3 home runs.
He's Aaron Judge. He's going to be more than fine.
Yeah, he's going to be more than fine. So, as Yankee fans, we can't really ask for too much more.
World Series, baby.
For the crosstown team, obviously Mets is having Rich is having a good night tonight because the Mets are putting a whooping on the Giants.
I'm having a good night despite the bad news I got earlier today.
8-0 in the 5th. Is that what I'm seeing?
8-0, top 5. They're smacking the shit out of the ball.
Oh, damn.
Giants.
What's that bad news that you got there, Rich?
Soto.
Well, it's not complete bad news yet. News out of Mets clubhouse is calf strained at the moment, not designated to a 10-day IL yet.
Day to
he's day to day,
it's
but
happen.
Juan Soto is hurt, and it will probably be a 10-day IL as designation. But my Mets are hitting the ball without him in the lineup. So
I was gonna say, it looks good.
Listen,
Lindor will be happy.
Listen. Mets Twitter and the media are just dramatic as usual. It's 9 games in, boys. It's too soon to be dramatic.
It is.
It's definitely not too soon to be dramatic. That Lindor will not be.
No, listen.
long.
I'm not gonna go as far as saying Lindor's not gonna be a Met any longer.
What a menace!
I'm not gonna be blind.
That's not even a hot take. I think he needs to go. I think he's an asshole.
No, hold on.
He's been the best player on the team the last. So,
listen, he's been a very good player, and beyond him being a very good player for the Mets, he's been one of the best shortstops in the National League and all of baseball for the last several years of baseball. Yeah. It's very apparent to me, from my point of view, from the outside looking in, as a diehard Met fan, that there is tension of some sort between him and Juan Soto.
Did you see tension? The opening day walkout.
I don't want to say Soto's the asshole because
I don't think it's Soto. I think it's Lindor.
What I've noticed from Soto this year is he stepped up big time. He's taken a big role in the clubhouse, and he's been a big mentor to a lot of the young players that have been on the opening day roster. He's taken Benj under his wing. I really do think Lindor is a little bit of the odd man out here. I don't think it's Juan Soto.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I think it's Lindor.
I think Soto's taken a big leadership role, and I'm going to tell you in a couple reasons why. So, a year ago, Starling Marte was the clubhouse leader. Juan Soto took over his locker at the beginning of the season. He again took Benj under his wing, and he just noticeably in the clubhouse. I see a lot of players around Juan Soto. I was there opening day. I saw everybody around Juan Soto before the game, and oddly enough, Lindor's kind of doing his own thing on the side. So it seems like he's the odd man out in this situation.
He's butthurt because he didn't get named captain.
Yeah, I do think he feels a type of way, and I don't want it to go. I don't
his
want it
wife's
to go
an asshole too.
I don't want it to go quietly that Lindor had an issue with Jeff McNeil, who's no longer a part of the team. There's been quiet reports that Lindor had issues with Brandon Nimmo, who's not a part of the team.
Oh, yeah, Nimmo too, yeah.
There's also reports that him and Polar Bear didn't get along because Lindor didn't think that Pete Alonso took baseball as serious as he did.
Yeah, no, Lindor is not going to be a Met in 2027.
I didn't know any of this.
3 players that have been long tenured career Mets aren't on the team anymore, and they all had private issues with Francisco Lindor.
Wow. Thank you for opening my eyes to this because seriously, I just thought this was an issue with Soto the whole time.
No, I don't think it's not Juan Soto. Like Juan Soto, in my opinion, all of spring training from what I've seen, everything I read and what I saw on opening day, like he's good. Juan Soto's good.
Lindor is the reason why Cohen doesn't want to name a Mets team captain ever again, by the way.
Correct.
Wow.
No, he's gone. He will not be a Met next year.
Is he a deadline trade?
I'm not going to go as far as saying he's gone yet, but if there's a team at the deadline or a team by the end of this year that needs a shortstop, I think he's talked about for
Gone.
sure.
I'm nailing the coffin.
Man, I can't wait for Juan Soto to be a Yankee again.
Like I don't think so. Listen, I'm going to be really honest with you.
I know.
Juan Soto looks more than happy to be a Met right now.
It does look a lot better this year than it did last year.
Yeah, but guess what?
Last year he had buyer's remorse because his dad was upset with him. That's why.
Yes.
Now he feels better.
Yes,
he's fine.
When he goes to bed at night,
oh Lord,
underneath his pillow, he pulls out that picture. And he just looks at number 99, and and it's a picture of him putting the crown on, and he's just like
mouthing, no one better.
the Wolverine meme.
Oh, listen, but just to close out this Mets topic, the Mets are going to be fine, man. I'm good. I'm good with this squad.
I'm glad Bo Bichette decided to start hitting.
I think, bro, we're 9 games in, guys. We're 9 games in.
Take in the next 4 years.
But you should know Mets fans by now, man. You should know.
I know Mets fans, but Bo Bichette's going to be fine. Luis Robert Jr. is playing great. Mark Vientos is hitting again. I love Brett Beatty. I think Brett Beatty's a nice piece.
How's Devin Williams doing?
Freddie Peralta looks good.
Devin Williams, how's he doing?
He hasn't done anything like.
No, I'm asking. I haven't seen.
Like he's really only appeared once or twice.
He's been.
I saw him in his first appearance, and
he looked good.
He looked way better than he ever did for us. I don't know what the hell that's all about.
I saw one appearance out of Weaver. Weaver looked fine. Like, I'm not really worried, man. They're gonna be okay if they stay healthy.
Weaver might be good, but dude, if this is the version of Devin Williams y'all are getting, whew.
Yeah,
that ball was doing things that I haven't seen since he was with.
Bro, if you get the Devin Williams with the nasty screwball he has, if you get a decent Luke Weaver, Huskar Brazoban was really nice in the WBC, so maybe we got something with him.
He was decent last year too.
Yeah, he was decent last year. They're gonna get AJ Minter back by May. AJ Minter's always been a nice lefty out of the pen. Listen, in the NL East, I'm worried about Atlanta. I'm not worried about Philadelphia.
What's going on with Minaya? Is he a long reliever now?
He's a long reliever now, but I'm going to be honest with you. I really would not be surprised if that ends up being a $25 million DFA by midseason.
My God.
Because that's what it's looking like, man. I mean, there were Met fans last year that thought he was going to be the best pitcher in the rotation, and whoa.
Yeah, dude. He wasn't able to come back from his injury. He got injured. He got injured and wasn't able to come back from that injury. And to be honest with you, the starting staff, like, he just doesn't fit in that rotation. The lefty in that rotation is Peterson. Peterson's going to be the lefty in there all year. You got McLean Peralta. You got Clay Holmes. Tyler McGill's going to come back eventually. I think Tyler McGill's probably better than what you're going to get out of Minaya. Jonah Tong's in AAA. He's a top prospect in baseball waiting to get called up. He'll be DFA'd by midseason. He'll be DFA'd by July. Because long relief, bro, he's going to get shelled.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I don't see Minaya. He's not going to be on this team by the end of the season.
Rich calling it now.
Calling it.
Yep.
Pointing it out.
Oh, I don't see the room for him. And he's not happy about not being in the rotation. So that's going to affect him in the bullpen.
I'm sure he isn't. He's not used to not being in the rotation.
Correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mets are going to be fine. I'm good.
All right. Pretty
the Yankees
pretty
are
good.
really good. So props to you guys.
Fun times all around.
It is fun when the Yankees are winning.
It is. Listen, it is fun. It's fun when New York is good. It's fun
when both New York teams are good, baseball is better for everybody.
I agree.
One of the guys on the radio going into this year, I think it was Sal Licata, who's a big Met fan, said he expects the Subway Series this year.
Hey, Dan, I don't know if you listened to the baseball kickoff podcast, but that was my prediction, baby.
Okay, let's see it. Let's see it.
I want the Subway Series because I know we're getting a lockout next year. Give me what I
Yeah,
want
that's true.
before I don't have baseball in 2027.
No, I think all of us are pretty much expecting a baseball Armageddon to
Oh
take
yeah,
place.
it's going to be terrible.
Well, because listen, if in reality the Dodgers do win again, which listen, I'm happy for you Yankees fans. I want the if it was Yankees Dodgers, I'm all Yankees all day long.
Oh yeah,
But if in reality what we all know is probably going to happen, which is maybe the Dodgers winning again, I would almost book and guarantee the moment the Dodgers win the World Series, you could check off 2027 lockout.
Here's the thing: if the Dodgers
Giancarlo Stanton, baby, let's fucking go.
take the lead again,
7-6, hit a single up the middle, bases loaded.
let's go.
He's a dog.
Let's go.
Dog. Oh,
I'm calling it now. If the Dodgers make the playoffs but don't make the World Series, we're getting an extended lockout. Probably going to be no baseball for almost an entire season. If the Dodgers win the World Series, we're not getting baseball in 2027, and we're getting replacement players in 2028. Lock it in.
damn! Now that
Getting
is
baseball
a
in
take.
2027, and we're getting
The
replacement players.
real life replacements movie
Yeah.
comes to life.
hey,
It's happened several times before in professional sports. Look it
Shout
up.
out
It's happened.
Keanu Reeves, by the way. Love
Oh,
get
that
down,
movie.
get down, boom.
I'll go.
There you go. There you go. 9-6 Yankees. Let's
But
go.
you know,
baby.
Dan, I couldn't agree with you more. I think a lockout's inevitable either way. But if they win the World Series, like it's as worse as it can be.
It's Armageddon. It's
Replace.
baseball Armageddon.
Listen, I'm just saying, I could probably play second base for the replacements.
Bro, listen, you want to throw me out there and play second base for the Mets? I'm down, bro. You only got to pay me like $100K, and I'm okay with it.
I could probably be the guy in the bullpen that answers the phone.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll make Zack
Yeah.
we'll make Zack the umpire.
Listen, I could be CB Buckner. And,
Yeah, I could just be bad at my job and get paid. That's fine.
There isn't much left of this arm.
having ABS just bail me out.
I'm about the same height as Jose Altuve. I can make it work.
All right, boys. I think that was a solid one. We're gonna watch the Yankees win right now. We're gonna watch the Mets win right now. Dan, thank you so much for coming back on.
It was nice to be back, boys.
Yes, I always like the Danimo perspective. I do like it.
Me too.
So and that was a RBI double by Mr. Giancarlo Stanton.
Let's go.
Let's go, dog.
Let's go.
Bo Bichette with his third hit tonight, by the way. Let's talk about it.
Good.
That's small G over there.
That's small. That's small. He's small.
Man. Aaron Judge, 75 home runs. Cam Schlittler, Cy Young Award winner. Holding up number 28 at the end of the year. Garrett Cole, comeback player of the year.
If Aaron Judge hits 75 home runs,
greatest player ever.
Apartment complex in my underwear.
Okay.
Alicia said, please don't.
I just want to pray to all baseball gods that my good friend Juan Jose Soto Pacheco is okay.
Listen,
he's gonna be okay.
I think he'll be.
That's all I gotta say.
I think he just tweaked it. He's fine.
Man,
just a little tweak.
Just a little tweak. Right now, he's looking at his picture right now of Aaron Judge, and he's just, longing for Aaron Judge. He's never had more fun on a team.
I can't wait till the World Series this year when Juan Soto's up to bat in the bottom of the ninth. The game's tied 4-4.
And they bring in Garrett Cole, and Garrett Cole smokes him on 3 straight.
And Juan Soto takes Garrett Cole yard.
I think I would jump off my balcony.
What's going to happen is it's going to go 7 games Subway Series, and we're going to win on an ABS overturn.
Oh, God. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
On a pitch clock violation.
You would never hear or see from me again. I'd be gone. I'd be gone. You'd never see or hear from me again. Vanished.
That's my version of stirring the pot.
Oh, my God.
I love it. All right,
Listen.
boys. We're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to schedule everything so that it goes out on this beautiful Easter.
Happy
Yes,
Easter,
happy
everyone
Easter,
out there.
everybody.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching, listening.
Like,
And-
subscribe,
Yes, all the goodness in the
all
world.
the good stuff.
Dog. Oh.